In this video, I'm going to begin talking about the skills you need to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. And from our previous video, you know that these two skills are the least common denominator, or LCD, and the idea of equivalent fractions. In this video, I'll just be talking about LCD. Here are the steps for building a least common denominator. You have to prime factor every denominator, include the factors from the first denominator, and then for each subsequent denominator, only take factors you need but don't have already. After you consider all the denominators, you multiply the factors together, and that's your LCD. For instance, to find the LCD of these three fractions, I first concentrate on the 12, the 18, and the 15. Those are the denominators. I don't have to worry about the numerators. Here are the prime factorizations of my three denominators. To build my LCD, I begin by taking all the factors of 12, and there they are, so my LCD will certainly have a product of 12. My LCD also has to have a product of 18, and so far it doesn't. And that's because an 18 needs two factors of 3, and so far my LCD only has one factor of 3. So I need to include another factor of 3 in my least common denominator. Now my LCD has a product of 12 and a product of 18 in it. And I haven't taken any factors I didn't need. My LCD, though, isn't complete because I also need a product of 15, and I don't have that. Not because of the 3. I've already got a 3, but I'm lacking the factor of 5. So I'll include a factor of 5, and now my LCD has a product of 12, and a product of 18, and a product of 15, and it also doesn't have any factors I don't need. I multiply this together, and I get a 180, and that's the least common denominator. Here's one for you to try. Please pause the video and try to work it out. Here's your prime factorizations. And now to build the LCD, you'll need two 2's and a 3. To make the 14, you'll need another factor of 7. And to build the 6, you won't need anything. You've already got a 6. You needed a 2 and a 3. You've already got a 2 and a 3. Multiply all this together, your LCD would have been 84. Try this one. Here are the prime factorizations. And to build the LCD, you will need three 2's and a 3 because you'll need a product of 24. To have a product of 36 in the LCD, you need two 2's and two 3's. Currently, you certainly have two 2's and one 3 in the LCD. By including one more factor of 3, you'll have two factors of 2, two factors of 3. You can build a 36 also. And so when you multiply, your LCD is 72. And here's our last one. First, I'll need the prime factorizations for all the denominators. And here they are. Next, I'll need a product of 15 in my LCD, so I take factors of 3 and 5. Next, I'll need a factor of 2. I don't have that already, so I'll now include a factor of 2. I'll need a 25 in my LCD. That means two factors of 5. So far I've only got one, so here's my second. To make a 20, I'll need two factors of 2 and one of 5. And I'm still lacking one factor of 2, so I now include that also. Next, I'll need a 6 in my LCD, and that's a 2 and a 3, but I've already got a 2 and a 3, so I don't need to include anything new. And last, I need to have a product of 50 in my LCD, that is 1 2 and 2 5's, but I already have one factor of 2 and two factors of 5. So multiplying all the factors together, I find my LCD is 300. Well, that concludes our work with finding the least common denominator.